Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to show you how to do the Bunker E15 Lost Sector very easily on Legend difficulty. Today I am using Malfeasance, a 180 hand cannon. Essentially, I always recommend when you have to deal with overloads, use a 180 like Survivor's Epitaph, but this time I decided to throw on Malfeasance. Malfeasance's exotic perk, shoot tainted slugs that burrow into the enemy. Stacking enough slugs causes them all to explode. You hit an enemy 5 times, and each one of those explodes for additional damage. And I think they can hit precision if that slug hit precision damage, so you can deal extra damage even that way. So it's a good way just to get additional damage on a single target, like a champion, or even the boss at the end if you need that much ammo. I also threw on a Void Scout Rifle because there are some Minotaurs that you need to pop. Void Minotaurs you need to pop. I think there are only 2 in total. That is the only shield in the Lost Sector is Void. You don't need to run, in my opinion, a Void weapon really at all. If you want to just brute force it, that's fine. I'm also running Bottom Tree Night Stalker because it allows me to go invisible, and the super is very high single target damage. It also allows the grenades to last for longer. And then I'm also using Code Duello with Lasting Impression. I just threw this on. You don't need to use exactly Code Duello, of course. You could run one of these, you could run one of these, but I recommend having Lasting Impression for that extra damage on champions because you want to kill them quick. I mean, my Royal Entry does work. It does not have Lasting Impression. It does kill champions too. It's just these make it a little easier because you can time staggers with it and stuff. I'm also running Orpheus Rig, not required at all. I have an old one, but what Orpheus Rig does is it provides ability energy for each enemy tethered, but I'm not using Top Tree, so this one lets you fire more shots. So I think you can fire, I think it's like 7 or 8 tethers with this, which since each tether has increasing damage with Mobius Quiver, you do a lot of damage on like the last few shots. I'm also running a concussive dampener because the Hydra is very oppressive if you don't, and sniper resist, even though there aren't many snipers in this. If you have it, Warmind's decrease, you can spawn free Warmind cells off of your grenades, but that happens like once in a blue moon. I didn't really pay attention to it. I hope this is helpful, and good luck with your RNG. So when you get in, I recognize that you could just W key through this in theory, but I'm on a hunter, and so that's very unlikely. So pull out your scout rifle, like I have, and just wipe out every ad you can see. Because the dregs are the scary part, even though the captain can, like, 3-tap you. That's not what I'm worried about at all. Just make sure you have overload procced on him so that he doesn't regen at all. Wow, that was pretty good, I think. Malfeasance is not bad. Again, Malfeasance is not required at all. Like, it has such a large mag that it just makes this easy, you know? Oh, and there's almost always a thing of Star Wart around here. Will likely be in the next room. So yeah, this is why I have a Void Scout on. This is Vouchsafe from Dreaming City. But what Malfeasance does that normal 180 hand cannon doesn't is it allows me to essentially deal light, high quality DPS to single targets. What I mean by that is like a Minotaur or something just kind of falls over when I hit him with it. And of course, remember, what's really nice about this Lost Sector is you have all these frames following you. These guys shooting things, they do damage. They really do. Like, see? They do damage. I'm not sure that they can kill. Like the final boss, for instance, the Hydra. I don't know that you can actually, that the frames will like literally kill it for you, but they'll get it to one shot for you if you're lazy and you don't want to do it yourself. But that's why I have Lasting Impression on. Yeah, so I also recommend, so as these guys keep coming, just keep shooting them. Again, if you're using a normal hand cannon, you can do this too, just not as easily. The point was to help clear ads, really. I just hit him with a rocket. Doesn't matter to me. You have so many rockets if you build it right. So hit him until he does his thing. Hit him. and he should be good. Alright. Just standard champion kill. Barriers are the easiest. So there's a Void Shielded Minotaur, who ironically is the scary part. However, cool bit of information, you don't actually have to repop his shield after. So like if he hurts you and you have to run away, this guy, if he hurts you and you have to run away, you can actually, you can actually let the frames just keep the shield down. And then of course you have to pop the boxes in the room. You don't have to, but you get these guys, and these guys are really nice because the Hydra shoots them, not you. Oh my gosh, we're shooting the floor. Okay, and also, Bungie loves wyverns. Wyverns suck, so... oddly enough, he will survive this. As a lasting impression rocket, and he will survive it. He will also follow you all the way into this corridor, so try to kill him before he gets here. Because he can one-shot you in close quarters. Like, flat out, no craps given, just insta-kill you. I hate that. I hate enemies that can one-shot you. And the frames, as you can see, are doing damage over time to the Hydra. If you ever think you're gonna take too much damage, you can just get out. But he teleports. Okay, so the Hydra teleports a lot. He is very inconsistent as to where he goes. If he goes up here, that's really annoying because he's right in your face. And then, of course, okay, so there's an overload. Now that for this phase, there's an overload. There are two in this boss fight. Okay, so there's this guy. And then after you deal a bunch more damage, there's a second one. There will be a second one after you've popped him, essentially. But you could just keep shooting him. It's whatever. Like, you don't want him necessarily to be looking at you at all times because he hurts. This Hydra hurts, but like here, see that? Like if you let him just sit there and smack you, I'm running a custom dampener, and he does that. All right, so now the second overload should be here. And I have War Mind Cell mod on. I'm going to cheat a little bit. Only killed like one thing though. Okay, here he is, right? So see, nice thing about having those frames, he focuses them and not me. Now just smack him. And then now you're free to murder this guy. For other classes, I recommend Curious of the Falling Star Titan, or you could do Choppered Bottom Tree Nova Bomb, depending on your preference. For Warlock, I recommend. But that's the entire Lost Sector. By the way, last second thing, there's a Dead Exo right here if you're looking for them, I'm pretty sure. Right here. Well, everyone, that was the guide. I hope that it was helpful, and please be sure to like and subscribe to the video if you enjoyed it or found it helpful. And good luck on those RNG drops. Today it is Helmet. I got a Graviton forfeit earlier, and so I hope you guys can get something similar. See ya.